Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to the temple. We begin our service as we sing together, Hinei Matov Umanaim, how good and how pleasant it is to be here and to welcome Shabbat together. I would like to invite Alison to lead us with the blessing over the candles and the fruit of the vine. We turn to page 2 for the blessing over the candles.
Baruch, do I go? Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshani b'mitzvotav v'tzivani l'chadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'chadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Please turn to page 5. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
And we have birthday blessings this month. If anyone is celebrating their birthday on the month of December, please rise. Is there anyone who's just the ones who are celebrating their birthday? Not everybody should rise.
Anyone?
Anyone?
There
Please.
we go. Oh, wait. Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach. And if you didn't want to be embarrassed, we ruined that.
And we want to say to you, Ad me'ah ke'esrim, may you live to be at least 120 and always feel like you're only 20. And we turn to page 20 to Shalom Aleichem, to page 24 to welcome the angels of Shabbat.
Shalom Aleichem, Malchei Hasharet, Malchei
Seacat l'shalom, Malki ha'shalom, Malki Eyom. Mimelech Malki hamlakim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
And now we all rise as we turn to page 28 for the Berlow.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya la 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 la, 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 la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Baruch Hu Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la.
And we turn to page 30 as we read together. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzvaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on eagle. Baruch atah Adonai, Amariv Aravim. And we turn to page 34 for the calling of the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated as we read together on page 36. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך. וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words which I command you on this day shall be upon your heart, shall be upon your heart, and you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up, and when you rise up, and you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes, and you shall rise them on the doorposts of your house, and upon your gates, and upon your gates, that you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy unto your God, unto your God, unto your God.
And we turn now to page 40 to sing together the Mi Chamocha, the same prayer that our ancestors sang as they were crossing the Sea of Reeds.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך נעלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. נורא תהילות עוזב אליי, נורא תהילות עוזב אליי, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מלכותך ראו בניך בוקר לפני משה, זה אלינו ואמרו, זה אלינו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש.
We turn now to page 43 as we read together at the bottom of page 43. Give us a place to rest, Adonai our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch ata Adonai, הפורש סוכת שלום, עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים.
ושמרו עיני ישראל את השבת ואת השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש.
We rise for the tefillah on page 46. ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומר חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, God of our fathers and mothers, God of Abraham, God of Isaac, and God of Jacob, God of Sarah, God of Rebekah, God of Rachel, and God of Leah, the great, mighty, and awesome God, transcendent God, who bestows loving kindness, creates everything out of love, remembers the love of our fathers and mothers, and brings redemption to their children's children for the sake of the divine name. Sovereign deliverer, helper, and shield, blessed are you, Adonai, Sarah's helper, Abraham's shield. Baruch ata Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. You are forever mighty, Adonai. You give life to all. You cause the wind to shift and rain to fall. You sustain life through love, giving life to all. Through great compassion, supporting the falling, healing the sick, freeing the captive, keeping faith with those who sleep in the dust. Who is like you, source of mighty acts? Who resembles you, a sovereign who takes and gives life, causing deliverance to spring up and faithfully giving life to all? Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Baruch ata Adonai, mechaye hakol. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch ata Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated as we turn to page 61, and we read together the prayer for shalom, for peace and wellness and wholeness for all humanity. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, or eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamvarech et amo Yisrael, Shalom. We take a moment for a silent prayer. We all need healing and courage and strength in our lives. We turn to page 253 for the Misha Berach, as we name in our hearts those we know that need healing and courage and strength. We join together in singing the Misha Berach.
the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
As we finish the Gregorian year this weekend, we also get to finish the book of Genesis. We're reading from the last Torah portion of the book of Genesis. As you remember, the book of Genesis is mostly about the stories of our first ancestors, Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel and Leah, and then Joseph and his brothers are the last 12 chapters, 4 Torah portions of the book. And this is the last Torah portion, and all that generation is going to die. Jacob is going to die. Joseph dies at the end of the book of Genesis, and there's a lot of wrap up and kind of ending there. Jacob gets to have probably the best death in the entire Bible, if you can say about something, a good death or the best death. He has all his children and grandchildren next to him. He gets to say goodbye to them. He gets to bless them. Some he chooses to bless. Some he actually chooses to curse. Some he gives them blessings that are more kind of a foretelling of their future. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's less good, but he does get to have closure with each one of his children and grandchildren. He's also the only patriarch that we have, the only ancestor that we have that actually leaves a will, and that will is going to actually be honored by his children and grandchildren, something we should never take for granted. I want to speak a little bit about the blessing that he has for his grandchildren, because we still use this blessing till today. So that blessings probably has been used billions of times over the years since Jacob said it to his grandchildren. And in a strange way, we don't get Jacob's meaning. So we actually misuse it every time we bless our children today. So when we bless boys, we always say the same formula that Jacob uses, and we say, may God make you like Ephraim and Menashe, and the exact words of Jacob is, by you shall Israel invoke blessings, saying, God make you like Ephraim and Menashe. When we say a blessing to girls, we say a different formula, not formed by Jacob. We say, may God make you like Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah. The only thing that we don't get, the grandchildren of Jacob are actually Ephraim and Menashe. So when he says to them, may God make you like Ephraim and Menashe, it's very different than when we say today to someone, may God make you like Ephraim and Menashe, because actually what we say, may Ephraim and Menashe that were pretty awesome be your role models to how people should be. They're the only siblings in the entire book of Genesis that actually like each other and get along, so that should be a nice role model for everyone. But that's not what Jacob is saying. Jacob is saying to Ephraim and Menashe, may God make you like Ephraim and Menashe, meaning, may God make you true to who you ought to be. Based on that, there's a story about a rabbi named Zusia. When he was about to die, he was crying and crying and crying, and he couldn't stop crying. And his disciples say to him, we don't understand. You're about to face our Maker, and you are a great leader just like Moses. You are actually a great teacher just like Moses. You are actually a great prophet just like Moses. What are you afraid of? You're going to be there and you're just going to ace it, and your place in heaven is promised. And Zusia says, I'm not crying because I wasn't even close to being as great as Moses. I'm crying because I'm afraid I wasn't even close to being Zusia. Meaning the true blessing is to be true to yourself, to be who you ought to be. Now, obviously, we all need role models, And that's why we can use Ephraim and Menashe or other positive role models. But if we just try to copy those role models and be exactly like them, then we miss the blessing of Jacob that says to us, you can have a role model, but the important thing is to be who you meant to be who you ought to be true to yourself. So as we end the year, may our New Year's resolution be to be honest to who we are and to be true to ourselves and be blessed, just like Ephraim and Menashe were blessed by Jacob. Shabbat Shalom.
Amen.
Lechilach, to a land that I will show you. Lech lecha, to a place you do not know. Lechilach, on your journey I will bless you, and you shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. Lechilach, Lechilach, and I shall make your name great. Lech lecha, and all shall praise your name. Lechilach, to the place that I will show you. L'simchat chaim, l'simchat chaim, l'simchat chaim, l'chilach. And you shall be a blessing, you shall be a blessing, you shall be a blessing, l'chilach.
We rise as we turn to page 283 for the Aleinu. Please join me as we read together at the middle of page 283. Let us adore the ever-living God and render praise unto you, who spreads out the heavens and established the earth, whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God, there is none else.
Va'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim lifnei Elad malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu.
Please be seated as we turn to page 287, and we read together at the top of page 287. Wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding, loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד ושמו אחד. It has been said Adonai will be sovereign over all the earth. On that day Adonai will be one, and God
thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat, we remember especially David Sean Bailey, Paula Erdley, Chloe Eichelberger, Steve Goldman, Philip Aberson, Sylvan Blumenson, Louis Levy, Harold Schwartz, David Seifer, Rose Zukoff, Gloria Hasselbacher, Robert Keisler, Louis Waterman, S.V. Erdley, Stanley Frager, Mary Friedman, Wilfredo Oro, Albert Pincus, Charlotte Stern, Dina S. Werlich, Julie Adamekin, Marjorie Lerner, Jack Suzanne, Joseph Goldberg, Ronald Kornblum, Ellen Beiser, Rose Brownstein, Marianne Siriano, Lina Judah, Rebecca Matz, Angela Nafusi, Grace Sayre, Zelda Tasman, Gertrude Treiber, Milton Frank, Boris Sharagorsky, Bella Gottlieb, David Klein, Maria Linskaya, Stuart Mann, Georgia Russell, Hannah Yanov Steinberg. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. With the blessed memories in our hearts from our loved ones, we rise as we turn to page 294 to say together the Mourner's Kaddish. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. Our closing song is עושה שלום.
עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, אמן.
Jewish tradition at the end of the year to make wishes for the new year. And there's a traditional blessing that we say, Tichle shana uklilotea tachel shana uvirchotea. May the year that ends with its curses and suffering will be totally gone, and the new year will bring us only blessings and good tides. And I want to share a kavanah, a prayer that comes from the Jewish Sephardic tradition. May this year be a year of ample sustenance, a year of blessing, a year of creativity, a year of deep breaths, a year of energy and concentration, a year of friendship, a year of growth and goodness, a year of health and hope, a year of inspiration and independence, a year of justice, a year of keeping faith, a year of love and learning, a year of memories worth remembering, a year of new energy, a year of opportunity, a year of patience, a year of questions asked and questions answered, a year of restoration and repair, a year of sincerity, a year of true friendship, a year of understanding, a year of well-being and peace, a year of extending our hands to each other, a year of yielding to others, a year worth living. May this year be a year of mercy and divine goodwill for us and for all who dwell in this world. And let us say, Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and please wish Shabbat Shalom to someone you never met.